Hey, what's going on, everybody? So Apple has released macOS Ventura 13.1. This is the first major release update we have here to Ventura. So let's go ahead and talk about the changes here. So we have quite a few new features, but we also have some bug fixes and other things as well, similar to what we saw on the iOS and iPadOS releases. So a lot of this is kind of going to be a repeat, but it's going to be here, of course, available on the Mac now. So the first thing we'll talk about is Freeform. So Freeform is an app that we were promised in iOS 16. We were promised that it would come at a later date. Well, that later date is finally arrived. So Freeform is an application that allows you to get creative, build your board, and collaborate with others. So basically what this is a giant canvas that you can use to work on with other people. So you can actually enable syncing here for all your devices, so we should probably do that. You can go into settings. So yeah, this is a big, huge canvas that you can use. You can create multiple boards and collaborate with people, and you can do a lot of different things on here. You can add text boxes, you can add different shapes, different notes, sticky notes, things like that. So it's just kind of a big, huge collaboration board here. So a good way to put some ideas together, I guess. And it also syncs in real time across all your devices. So if I was to grab my phone and start making edits to this board, you would see it appear in real time. And then of course you can share it with your contacts and friends so they can add different things to it as well. So that is the new Freeform app. Next thing here is the iCloud Advanced Data Protection. So basically what this does is it now allows you to encrypt all of the iCloud categories. So previously you can only encrypt things like your password, end-to-end encryption. But now you can do things like your backup, your notes, photos, all stuff that you store in the cloud. You can turn on the advanced data protection and you will have it all end-to-end encrypted. Now, in order to turn this on, you do have to make sure that all of your devices are updated to the latest version of iOS or iPadOS or macOS, etc. So everything has to be updated to the latest version before you can continue with this. You also have to set up the account recovery feature because nobody is going to be able to recover your account except for you. Even Apple cannot unencrypt your data. So it's very secure, and it's a good option to turn on if you want that extra bit of security. Other things to note here in this update is with messages. So in messages, you can now search for photos based on their content. So for example, if you were to type in like a pet, a cat or a dog, it would search for all images in your conversations of a cat or a dog. So that is a pretty cool new feature that was available here in the iOS update that was just announced. Another thing that was available in that update had to do with notes. So now if you have a shared note and you have others collaborating with you on it, you'll now see participant cursors in notes. So you'll be able to see the changes happening live and see if anybody is obviously in there while you're in there. So that is pretty cool as well. Next thing has to do with the Find My application. So now in the Find My app, you can pinpoint the location of nearby AirTags or AirPods Pro. So you can actually get them to play a sound now here on your Mac. There's another issue, a couple bug fixes here to talk about. So with the Notes app, again, there was a problem where some iCloud notes were not syncing across devices. I know I was having that problem, so it's nice to see that has been fixed. But basically what would happen is if I made a change to one of my notes here on my Mac and then I looked at my phone, it would not appear on my phone or vice versa. So that has now been fixed. And then the final bug fix has to do with some people were losing keyboard and mouse input in some apps and games. So if you were having that issue, it was not hardware related, it was software related, which is kind of interesting. And then finally, we can talk about security updates like we always do. So Apple posts these on their website. You can see all the updates that were released on the 13th of December. Quite a few here, of course. We made some videos on those. But down here is Ventura. Now, a lot of these security things are shared across different updates, software, because it's all basically the same kind of, underneath. So a lot of the security issues are kind of cross-device, I guess you could say. So you can scroll through these and you can see all the things that were fixed. It's usually a whole lot in these kind of bigger updates. So if you've never looked at this before, the way to read this is it tells you what application or service or part of the system was affected. It then tells you what software it is available for. So Ventura, this one's Bluetooth was the problem for Ventura. Then it tells you what was happening. So in this case, we have an app may be able to disclose kernel memory. And then the description is how they fixed it. So the issue was addressed with improved memory handling. And then they always give credit right here to whoever found this problem. So it's really cool to see all these people come out and these research companies come out and look through this software at all times and find these issues. So that is pretty cool. But yeah, guys, that is everything here in Ventura 13.1. Again, this is the first major release for macOS Ventura. So let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below. Let me know if you're going to be using that Freeform app or not. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching the channel and supporting it, and I will catch you all in the next video.